misconceptions about aerial programs?
Right. Really good question. And even when you and I met, I had to take my time explaining what's the difference between football and soccer. Right. And I use that analogy because you can call soccer football in some countries, but you cannot call football soccer. And a lot of people misconceive what I do as an aerial program. And again, it is called Aerial Yoga Play, so I understand they just shorten it to Aerial and not really discover what the Aerial Yoga Play is about. I just get clumped with the aerial arts, and honestly, this is a totally different program. Although there is some crossover, like both football and soccer are played on fields. They both have end zones, you know? So there's some similarities, but even the shape of a football and the shape of a soccer are different. And so most people do refer to my equipment as a hammock, and it's just not a hammock. It's completely different. It's not only different material, but it's a different setup as well as different pieces. It's a 12-piece set. That's like the full set. It doesn't come with just a sling, which is totally fine. People can use it any way they want, but you know, it's like without all of those pieces, it becomes like football. You know, but for me, soccer is a little bit more dynamic. It's a little bit easier on the body. You know, it's not so tough on the joints, things like that. But the aerial arts is a much larger envelope. And this is more of a small specialized program that's truly focused within the therapeutic realm and the healing arts. So yoga therapy is what I was personally focusing on as a yoga teacher for about 10 years before creating this movement. And there's, you know, aerial dance. And so there's some flow and some dance routines that you can do in the swing that are really fun. But aerial arts is a whole nother genre. So even calling the magazine Aerial Times, you're going to have to address that crossover and honor the aerial world, because when I started this program and I went to like 200 yoga studios, they told me aerial yoga is not a thing. And that it was kind of like disrespectful. And I was like, I don't think you understand what I'm doing. They're like, you can't combine aerial and yoga. You can't just go make something up. And I'm like, well, I've been kind of guided to create this program in the world, and I trust my guidance, and I also healed my own body. So I like to be living proof that it actually does work. And then even within aerial yoga, this is a different genre. So be somewhere between TRX and aerial yoga. I think AYRx lives in its own little bubble. And I think we need to just be educated on all these different genres, right? So I can fit within the aerial yoga genre more than just the aerial, but I also think I go over here in the genre of therapeutics.
I think it's what makes your program so wonderful and why I wanted to help you get the word out, although